What's up, everybody? Alexander Fibonacci, the day trading champ, and you clicked on the video because you want to know how is the Fed meeting going to impact the markets tomorrow? How do you trade it? How do you make money? And all those questions will be answered in this video. So make sure you stick around the whole way through so you know exactly how to rack up some profits tomorrow. Now, guys, if you don't know what the Fed meeting is going to be about, it's going to be about a numerous amount of things, okay? But there's one thing in particular you need to focus on, okay? And it's the actual rate, okay? Now, from what I know and from what I've read, it seems that they plan on keeping a very low rate for the next 5 years. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, link me an article if there's actually a different plan, but from what I know, that is true, okay? So there's two things that could happen, right? So say they didn't do that and they raised the rate. That would strengthen the dollar and the market would drop because of that, okay? That's an inverse correlation. If you don't know it, write it down so you remember that. When the dollar goes up, the market goes down, okay? Now, if, on the other hand, the rate stays the same or goes lower, that's going to be a positive for the market. So the initial reaction is it's going to spike up, guys, okay? But you have to remember that every single reaction is an over exaggeration, okay? It's not going to be that good, okay? So you're going to come back down to earth, you're going to lose some of those gains, and that's when you bet against the reaction, okay? You can never know for sure what the reaction will be. How is the market going to exactly react to these federal meetings, but you do want to bet against it every time because they're always going to be over exaggerated, okay? So say tomorrow we get a pop up 30 points after the meeting. You want to short that, okay? And it might sound counterintuitive, but like I said, every reaction is an overreaction, and it's just too good to be true, okay? And you can go back and look at other times we had the Fed meetings. This is the case, okay? So believe me or don't believe me, but this is how you want to trade it. On top of that, I'm going to show you some other things that really lead to a downfall tomorrow, even if the Fed rate is going to be good, okay? So look at these charts, okay? Amazon, Apple, Netflix are the three main ones I want you to focus on. We all know these have a huge stake in the S&P 500, okay? So look at this. Apple is approaching its topping levels here, right? Look at this level. At 119, it started getting rejected hard. We dropped off hard. It's at these levels that institutions don't even want Apple anymore. And we're at pretty much the same levels almost, or at least we're approaching it. And then on Amazon, look at this. 2 days in a row, we gap up pre-market and sacrifice or lose all those gains. We forfeit them back, okay? So we gap up here, lose all those gains. Gap up here, and it looks like we might lose all these gains soon. We still got a couple more hours left in the market session today. So we'll see how that goes. But then look at Netflix, guys. It's at its topping levels and it's breaking through, but pretty weakly. It's only above its top 2 points, okay, today. And on top of that, here's the most important thing you need to know is that the VIX is not breaking down. Guys, the market is up. How many points today? 30 points today, 31 points today. Yet the VIX is not breaking lower. Look at this, guys. The VIX should have been down to like 23 today. Yet it's still holding up at 25.4. That's showing us that there's something's not adding up, okay? Usually the VIX is an inverse to the market and it should be doing the exact opposite. If the market goes up, the VIX should be going down, and it is not doing that today. Now guys, if you're not understanding the importance of this Amazon pre-market and aftermarket moves, well, I'm going to explain it to you right now. So we all know Amazon is one of the leading COVID stocks, one of the stocks that accelerates in growth and absolutely thrives in the market conditions we have right now. Now here's the thing, Amazon is exhausted, it's not able to move higher, right? We see this in the chart. Pre-market institutions are buying the hell out of it and they're trying to push the stock forward. Then they realize there's not enough catalyst, there's not enough to keep it going forward, so they forfeit all those gains, okay? They sell it. Why? Because they can't push the stock higher. Okay, this has happened 2 days in a row now pretty much, especially if we start dropping lower. We still got a couple hours left in the trading session. That'll be further confirmation that they are out of gas. Now here's the thing, when the leader is getting exhausted, which is Amazon, yet his warriors are not, right? That would be Apple and Netflix, who are also, COVID thriving stocks. They're gonna follow lead, guys. Just like the leader, they will suffer and they will drop as well, okay? Now, we don't even need Amazon to drop significantly for these to drop. We just need these to follow lead and start getting exhausted like Amazon, okay? So that's how strong it is, right? We don't need Amazon to drop 200 points tomorrow. We just need Apple, Netflix, and some of these other stocks to start showing exhaustion. That's all we need for a significant drop. And on top of that, we obviously got the Fed meeting that is going to be an overreaction to short, most likely, depending on the rate, which is very likely to be very low. Now guys, the last important thing I need to point out before you leave the video is how strong the dollar's been. For the most part in this last week, we've stayed above 93, okay? Now, if you don't know, that's very strong for the dollar, and tomorrow is going to be a very pivotal moment whenever we get that rate, because we want to see how is the dollar going to react to that rate, right? Obviously, if the rate is good, if we stay the same, super low interest rates, then you want to see the dollar crashing, right? If you're a bull, because that's what it should be doing. But if we actually continue to strengthen the dollar even after this rate announcement tomorrow, it's going to really show that there's going to be multiple down days or weeks coming in the market, because the dollar should be breaking low. It should be getting beat up after that announcement. Okay, so you want to see, is the dollar going to be able to stay above like 92.5? If it is, that's very bearish for the market. Now if it does break low like it should after the announcement, then that's going to be very bullish for the market, okay? So make sure you're paying attention to the dollar and how it reacts to this Fed meeting as well. So guys, even if we didn't have the Fed announcement tomorrow, I'd still be shorting these stocks by 2:30. Why? Because we got all these topping formations, we're running out of gas, and on top of that, the VIX is not breaking down as it should be today when we're up 30 points, now 26 after we just sold off a little, okay? Now, here's the thing, you don't want to be taking many trades leading up to this Fed announcement. You want to wait until after. That's when things are going to get volatile. That's when things are going to get fast, and that's when you can make some serious profits if you trade it right. So guys, if you found this video helpful, leave a like, subscribe so you don't miss out on more videos like this. Guys, I'm Alexander Fibonacci, the day trading champ. Let's make it a great day tomorrow, and I'll see you guys in the next video.